Good evening and welcome. If I could have everyone take their seat. All right, we're going to try this again. I think that's a little bit louder. Welcome, everyone. There's still some seats up here in the front, little pockets, if you'd like to come. There's always seems to be front row seats available. I don't know why. All right, welcome to tonight's Superintendent Award. I am just so honored to stand before you. I'm Stacy Yao, the superintendent, and I get to be the superintendent of this amazing district and our amazing students. So I couldn't be prouder or happier. This is truly one of those extraordinary nights for us. I will share, I had prepared a long speech, left my office and forgot it, thought about driving back and getting it, but then it really resonated. I don't need a speech because this just resonates how valuable what we're doing here tonight and recognizing our students, our staff, and our classrooms. As CUSD, we're on a journey of the portrait of a learner. We truly believe it is our responsibility and our honor to prepare our students for future-ready learning, and we're doing that through our portrait of a learner, 7 competencies. This year, we specifically targeted 2 competencies, our effective communicator and our inclusive collaborator. Each year, we'll continue to roll out more of those competencies. So you're going to hear a theme throughout the night as our award recipients are introduced. How have they characterized and brought that competency to life? And it is truly exciting to see our work come forward. I will always refer to this as a journey because it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in 1 year. And so we've been on this journey actually since 2018 when we paused when COVID was coming, came back strong in 2022. And just to have that excitement that this is throughout the entire district. Every staff member in this district is part of the portrait of a learner. Last year, we tried to engage the community so that the community realizes the importance of the future-ready learning. Because honestly, as we're looking at our students now, we're preparing them for the known, but we're also preparing them for the unknown. And it's just exciting to see it come to fruition with our students. So this work would not be possible without our board of trustees. We have their support. They're engaged with us. They've been instrumental in supporting us as we move forward. So I'd like to introduce our president, Jerry Liu. Our board clerk, Sylvia Leong. And our board trustee, Long Zhao. So as I shared, I will be introducing principals up. They'll actually be bringing students and their staff up, and then I'll have the opportunity to. One of the things we've changed this year is that we are actually recognizing a class from each school that has really embraced and looking at those 2 competencies specifically and the work that they're doing with all of their students and the impact on that. So this also wouldn't be possible without you as the parents. And I just have to applaud and thank you for your dedication, your work, and ultimately your trust in us as a district to take your most treasured possession, your children, and have them with us every day and allow us to teach and watch them learn and grow as well. So with that, I would like to introduce our first principal from Collins Elementary, Norma Salas.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Norma Salas, the new principal of Collins Elementary. So I'm so happy to be here this evening so that we can celebrate our outstanding students and staff. It's always an honor to be able to recognize students and staff that stand out at our school, especially for being effective communicators and inclusive collaborators. The first student I would like to recognize is Rhea Kim. So Rhea, you come on up. You're going to stand right here. So Ria is a first grader. And she is an exemplary student. She comes to school cheerfully with a smile on her face every single day, and her joyful attitude spreads throughout the classroom. She's a student who takes her learning into her own hands. Even as a young kindergartner, she intuitively understood we get out what we put into our learning. If there was a challenge, Ria would take it. Her former teacher shared that Ria systematically worked through every single math logic puzzle available. And when she was finished, she began helping other students understand the solutions. Her current teacher shares that these qualities have only grown, describing Ria as helpful, friendly, empathetic, and noting that she is always happy and wants to help others. Ria is also a natural team player. She knows how to support her peers and could often be found diffusing situations between other students and helping them find solutions that worked for everyone. Her kindergarten teacher adds, she was a joy to teach, and I know that she will continue to challenge herself and to set her own goals as she makes her way through elementary school. Ria shared that she loves to help others. She wants her friends to be successful and will help them however she can. Ria's parents, who are here, can you wave? They're here. They also shared that they're so proud of Ria and all that she has accomplished at Collins. She's grown so much this year, showing curiosity, creativity, and a love for learning. And we're thrilled to see her recognized with this award. So congratulations, Ria. All right. So our next recipient is Varun Krishnaswamy. And Varun is unable to join us tonight because he and his fellow fifth graders are at science camp this week. And while he's disappointed, but you can see a picture, you could disappointed he can't be here. He is having a great time in nature. And in fact, he is currently preparing with his cabin group, working together to collaborate, to create a presentation of either a song, rap, or poem about an endangered animal for tonight's campfire. And as you can see in the photo, he's enjoying his time at camp. He found a tree. There are a lot of them. So Varun is a special student. He's lovingly referred to as President Varun by his classmates and teacher. His teacher describes him as engaging, community-minded, and a gifted speaker and presenter. This is especially evident in his work with Change Agents, which is a club we have on campus. And his Change Agent teacher shared that last year, Varun's group chose to create and record morning announcements using Google Slides to help them build community at school. And Varun took on a major role, serving not only as the co-editor responsible for ensuring all the slides were completed on time, but also as the group's designated IT specialist, troubleshooting any technical difficulties. When recordings weren't finished during their afternoon meetings, he would volunteer to arrive early the next morning to help. And he, again, this year is part of Change Agents, and his teacher is certain he'll put 110 effort into whatever he chooses. We are joined tonight by Varun's parents and brother, I believe. And they share that his journey at Collins since kindergarten has been a wonderful one. They have watched him grow tremendously over the past 5 years, not only academically, but also socially and emotionally. And thanks to our school's nurturing environment and dedication of its teachers and staff. They note that he has always looked forward to going to school, whether it was to learn, participate in activities, or spend time with friends and teachers. He has eagerly participated in a lot of school events like the spelling bee, PTA reflections, and art exhibitions. They add, he especially enjoyed being part of Change Agents program with Ms. Carter and Ms. Tepek last year and is looking forward to contributing again. So congratulations, Varun. All right, the next, I'm pleased to recognize our staff member, Novita Dewey. Come on up. There she is. So Novita has been an exceptional music teacher in our district for over 10 years. Although this is my first year working with her, I have been immediately struck by the passion and energy she brings to teaching. She's intentional about her music choices, curating diverse and inclusive lessons, and she designs activities that foster collaboration and communication through music. Novita cherishes the opportunity to teach students with no prior music experience and guide them to become part of an ensemble. Her classroom is a welcoming space where even the quietest students feel comfortable engaging and enjoying music. Students share that Ms. Dewey is patient, especially when they're learning new instruments or challenging pieces. She gives them multiple opportunities to learn and participate, and even encouraging them to feel the beat. Novita is an outstanding music teacher who sets a positive example for her colleagues and students alike. She leads by example, consistently fostering a supportive and joyful environment where every student can thrive. Known for her kindness and incredible team player attitude, Novita has a significant positive impact on CUSD, enriching the lives of students and colleagues with her passion for music and unwavering dedication to the program. Congratulations. And then you, you do the classroom. Yeah.
All right. It is my absolute pleasure. This was a new addition to our Superintendent's Awards this year, is that we are recognizing a teacher. So our teacher classroom from Collins is Mr. Tom Farley's fourth grade classroom. I can invite Mr. Farley up and his students from his class that may be in attendance. Come on up. It is with great pleasure that I recognize Mr. Farley's fourth grade class for exemplifying our portrait of a learner qualities. In particular, this class shines as a community of effective communicators and inclusive collaborators. This all begins with Mr. Farley's emphasis on creating a classroom where every student feels safe, seen, and heard. Each day kicks off with a morning meeting, giving students a chance to share and connect with one another. Throughout the day, collaboration is the key. Whether students are working in small groups, creating projects on character traits, or tackling their current projects on natural hazards, they are constantly learning together. Mr. Farley skillfully adapts materials to meet individual needs and provides sentence stems to help students communicate effectively and respectfully. A visit to his classroom at any time reveals a vibrant space filled with students engaged in meaningful collaborative learning. The students themselves say it best. Many call fourth grade their best year yet. They feel safe, have fun learning, and especially love the opportunity to choose topics they are passionate about and dig deeper into their own interests. Mr. Farley explains that he intentionally weaves these communication and collaboration skills throughout the entire school day. We live in a digital world, he says, and kids need social practice. They get that here in my classroom. He is especially proud of the strong bonds formed within his classroom, which he sees as the key to creating an effective learning environment. It is clear that Mr. Farley takes immense pride in his work, laying a foundation of skills that will help his students succeed for years to come. Congratulations to Mr. Farley and his fantastic fourth grade class. So one piece I forgot to mention when I did my opening, not only do we have our certificate, but Assemblymember Patrick Aaron supports and believes in the work that we're doing as a district, and his office also has a certificate for all of our recipients tonight. So what we'll do now is we have an opportunity, we'll do a group picture, and then all of our award winners, if you will follow Mrs. Lindsay after the picture, she will get individual pictures in the back. So, and anyone's welcome to get up to take a picture if they'd like to. Board members.
With all the photos.
All right, our next school is Garden Gate, and I'd like to introduce Principal Adrian Van Gordon, or is one of my apologies.
Good evening, everyone. I am not Principal Van Gordon. I am Sharon Perry Barney, and I am one of the designees, and I am representing Mrs. Van Gordon tonight. So our first candidate is Tariq Sharanar. I knew I was going to do that. Charan Raj. Tariq, are you here? So our student Tariq is currently a kindergartner in Mrs. Lanza's class. He is kind and thoughtful, and he consistently includes others in play and learning activities, which has been instrumental in building a classroom community in kindergarten. He was always ready to lend a hand and help others, his peers and his teachers. And when he helps, he does it with patience and with care. Tariq works well with others, listens respectfully, and contributes ideas in a manner that encourages group collaboration. His welcoming nature makes others feel valued and included, and he is a wonderful example of kindness and teamwork in his classroom and on the playground. In kindergarten, we have a lot of students who are new to our school and new to the country even. And it's these qualities that Tariq embodies that really speed up the process of making everyone in class feel like they belong. Congratulations, Tariq. Our next candidate is Kian Jane. Kian is one of our 2 student nominees. He is currently in the 3rd grade in Mrs. Amarnath's class. Kian is a well-rounded student in all areas. He is very cooperative and doesn't hesitate to help others around him. He is a quick learner and very honest and sincere in what he does. He models our PBIS behavior expectations and shows respect towards peers and staff. Kian is also a model of effective communication. He is often called upon to share his ideas with the group or whole class, since he always clearly states his point of view, which initiates further great group discussion. He is an inclusive collaborator and can be seen doing that when he is asked to work on teams, and he makes it a point to make sure that everyone on that team has a voice. When you have these qualities, everyone wants to work with you, and that is indeed the case with Kieran. Our staff member is Monica Hernandez. Monica's dedication to the Garden Gate community started 19 years ago. She has an observable passion for and a deep connection to Garden Gate and CUSD. I'm new to this site this year, and it was immediately clear to me that Monica was going to be someone who could show me the ropes at school. She shows pride and ownership in her work as a classroom teacher, and anyone who walks in her classroom or hears her leading her students in a line by the office can sense her kindness, fairness, and genuine interest in her students. She wants to be a great teacher, and she is a great teacher. As Garden Gate's admin designee and PBIS team leader, Monica shows dedication to finding creative solutions and to holding the line on things she prioritizes as important for the good of the whole site. We can count on her to stand up and lead when needed. She communicates and collaborates with all stakeholders to develop and implement school-wide systems that support our students. All systems, no matter what, no matter how well they are designed, need continuous review and revision, and she does that too. Her colleagues view her as someone they can discuss sensitive matters with, and in that sense, she's not just a colleague, but she's also a friend to many, many people at Garden Gate. Finally, like all the good leaders from history, she is open to considering others' ideas. Monica is not someone who seeks the spotlight. She genuinely wants to work with everyone to make things that work and last at Garden Gate. Garden Gate really, really benefits from her daily presence, and we are all very, very grateful for her.
And it is my honor to introduce our classroom from Garden Gate, classroom Charlotte Lee's room 11, her 3rd through 5th grade special day class. So I know we have a couple students here as well. And if Miss Lee can come on up. Mrs. Lee's classroom is a welcoming home base and learning hub for our students whose respective strengths and areas to grow in are completely unique. The students in room 11 are in grades 3, 4, and 5. Each of them is a unique contributor to their classroom, but all of them are learning to be effective communicators and inclusive collaborators. Mrs. Lee and her staff of 3 IAs work seemingly endlessly to implement multiple systems simultaneously that enable each child to develop their communication and collaboration skills in a place that feels safe and secure. They make sure that the students know their respective goals and have opportunities all day to work on them, and that they know one another. Risk-taking is integral to each child's growth, and the safety of this classroom makes it a place where students can do just that, take risks and grow. Each child is valued and talked to in a manner that honors who they are and what is fun for them and what is challenging for them. The end result is a classroom where students in different grades with different needs all know one another and can work with one another to co-create a beautiful learning environment. Most students need to leave the classroom at various points in their day, and the staff manages their mini schedules as well as collaborates with an entire team of other service providers. It's a lot for each person to manage, but together they make this magic happen by working and talking together. When you walk into room 11, you can almost visibly see the love and effort that the students and staff put into their performance. Staff and students greet you, welcome you, and seek out collaborative discussions with you. Room 11 is a wonderful place to be, and Garden Gate and CUSD is very proud of them. Thank you. I'd like to now invite up our next school principal from Eaton Elementary, Cynthia Ho.
I like this meeting. Good evening, members of the school board, Superintendent Yao, CUSD staff and families, and a special shout out to my Eaton Eagles out there. I see you. I'm so honored tonight to be here to celebrate some exceptional Eaton Eagles. Eaton Eagle families, can you just wave? We have a lot of them in the room. Everybody take a look. Thank you so much. We can't do any of this without you, and we're so happy that you're here to celebrate with us tonight. So before I start, I did talk to the recipients of the awards and asked them a few questions. So you'll also be hearing what they want to say about their experience. But we are highlighting inclusive collaborators and effective communicators tonight. So these are two things that are so true to my heart and what I'm passionate about in terms of vision for education. So I'm so happy to be celebrating those two competencies. So to start, I would like to invite up our first recipient, Lavon Young. Lavon is a fifth grader and has been at Eaton since second grade. Reflecting back, I remember when he first started with us as a new student, and it's been a tremendous joy to watch his incredible growth. Lavon shared that his favorite things at Eaton is Catalyst Kids, which is our before and after school care program. When he's not at school, he loves to build things with Legos. When asked what makes him an effective communicator, Lavon shared that he is good at sharing his thoughts and listening to others. He said his kindness is what makes him a strong collaborator. Teachers and staff shared that Lavon's journey is a true testament to perseverance and individuality and personal growth, from quietly overcoming initial challenges to fully embracing his unique voice and perspective. Lavon has shown remarkable resilience and strength. Over time, we've witnessed him grow into a thoughtful and inspiring student, one who reminds us of the power of persistence and staying true to oneself. Specifically, Levon demonstrated exceptional maturity and communication skills throughout the past year. He consistently approached conflict resolution with incredible thoughtfulness, using sincere and reflective language like, "I misunderstood," "I'm sorry about," and "I didn't mean to." It is with great pride that we recognize an Eagle who embodies such growth and integrity. Levon's current teacher added that she appreciates him not only for the incredible progress he's made, but also for the kindness he demonstrates every single morning. He says, "Good morning, Miss Rani," every day, and that truly starts her day the right way. Levon is here tonight with his family, including parents, Mother Yishi and Father Hong Lee. His parents wanted me to share how much they appreciate the love and support Levon has received from Eaton School. He joined at second grade away from all his old friends, and he really missed them. The support has meant so much to him, and now he has his own circle of friends here. Please join me in congratulating Levon. I would like to invite our next honoree up, Jiyu Yang. Jiyu has been at Eaton since kindergarten, and it has been a joy to watch her grow over the years. Here's what Jiyu shared about her experience at Eaton. One of her favorite things is how the school, teachers, and staff are all positive and encourage students. When she's not at school, she loves to crochet and draw. She also loves to read books. When asked what makes her an effective communicator, she said that she shares her thoughts and creative ideas and stays focused on the conversation. Her strength as a collaborator is that she makes sure her partner, team, or group members have a chance to share their thoughts too. And in the future, she hopes to be even more independent and make important decisions for herself. She also wants to continue to improve her skills in all subject areas. As her former teachers have consistently noted, Jiyu is the definition of a role model. She exemplifies excellence not just as a learner, but as a community builder. Even in kindergarten, she was always the first to offer help, and that unwavering kindness and willingness to lend a hand continues today. Her former teachers described Jiyu as a truly responsible, self-motivated, and joyful learner who embodies the best characteristics of an Eaton Eagle. She walks into the room each day with a bright smile, eagerly participating in discussions with enthusiasm. Her teachers highlight her excellent interpersonal skills. She's a natural collaborator who effectively expresses her own ideas while listening attentively to others. She consistently demonstrates a strong sense of responsibility and respect towards her peers. Jiyu's here with her family tonight. Her parents, Jin Chol and Jung Mi, wanted to share that they are truly honored and grateful to celebrate this special moment with Jiyu. They want to thank Eaton's warm and encouraging teachers and staff for helping Jiyu to become a more motivated and engaged learner. They believe this caring and inclusive environment has helped her to grow with curiosity and confidence, and they'll continue to remind Jiyu of the meaning behind this award to help her live by those values every day. Jiyu, we're so proud of you, and we are so proud to recognize your kindness, collaborative spirit, and joy you bring to our school every day. Congratulations. Okay. Next up, we have an extraordinary staff member who is truly a pillar in the Eaton community. I'd like to invite Ms. Shama Madan up to the podium. Shama's history with Eaton goes back decades. She was a parent with Eaton when it first reopened in the early 90s and has since worn many hats: special programs coordinator to instructional assistant, and now serving as our Tier 2 Literacy Intervention IA. As our Tier 2 Intervention IA, she has helped so many students to grow in their foundation literacy skills through targeted literacy support in phonemic awareness, phonics, and reading comprehension. Her dedication, targeted teaching, and unwavering support have helped so many Eaton Eagles learn to read and develop a love of reading. Beyond her official role, Shama consistently goes above and beyond to bring our community together. Let me give you an example. Every morning, she volunteers her time to lead our 4th and 5th grade in the morning ballet program. She warmly and patiently guides very excited 4th and 5th graders to greet students, open car doors to start their day right. It is an interaction with Shama is like a warm hug. You feel seen, cared for, and know that she'll be rooting for you always. Shama's colleagues shared many kind words that highlight her collaborative spirit. Shama is always willing to help a coworker when she works thoughtfully to make our Tier 2 interventions effective and compassionate. Teachers rely on her as an effective communicator, noting that she consistently emails with updates about student progress and, importantly, what they're doing well so that they can be praised in the classroom. Shama is a kind and inclusive colleague who radiates positivity and enthusiasm in all that she does, whether working with students or connecting with colleagues across campus. Her presence is always uplifting and impactful. Shama, your dedication and kindness and commitment to both our students' learning and emotional well-being are what make Eaton feel like a family. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition.
And our classroom teacher and students that I'd like to recognize today is fifth grade classroom, Rebecca Mallet. Come on up. I know, that's great. Love it. Come on up. All right. We, meaning Eaton, the district, our board, are incredibly proud to highlight Rebecca's class in room 16 at Eaton for this year's Superintendent Award. This exemplary classroom is a vibrant hub for productive and engaging collaboration, where the physical environment is intentionally set up to facilitate peer interaction. She cultivates a dynamic learning space by facilitating lively discussions that consistently push students to think critically, construct meaning, and articulate ideas that are personally significant to them. Students in room 16 are trained to listen with respect, empathy, and continually work hard to understand and build upon differing viewpoints with a thoughtfulness that defines their collaborative learning experience. They function as a cohesive team, celebrating shared successes and reflecting on learning opportunities together. Crucially, students leverage one another's strengths, often consistent encouragement, and have learned and successfully implemented methods to respectfully resolve conflicts, ultimately allowing the entire class to grow stronger. We are truly thankful for Ms. Mallet's exceptional creativity and leadership that makes Room 18 such a model for our school community, and are so proud of our students and is displaying the competencies in our Portrait of a Learner. Congratulations and thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Great. You all have to pay attention to this Lindsay and Grace sweater first versus the other.
So science. The glasses, you need the glasses. One, two, right here, over here. 1, 2, 3. Envision unity, right? Here we go. 1, 2. Okay.
They don't want you to have parents like that. Couple more big smiles.
That's one of those signs out. Yeah. Last side.
All right, we gotta go.
Okay, we gotta go get the pictures.
Mallet.
Melon, I forgot to give you your super. I'm so excited. It's our first award night. We have to work through some of the details still. We'll get there. Give them a minute to. All right. Our last school is our middle school that many of the students that are here at Collins, Eaton, and Garden Gate will feed into, Lawson Middle School. I'd like to introduce Principal Melissa Mason.
All righty. I know even though it's the first evening, I was thinking last year power went out when we did this. So, we work through these bumps. Okay, well, good evening. My name is Melissa Mason, and I am the principal of Lawson Middle School. It is my first year here at Lawson, but I do have the honor this evening of speaking about two outstanding Lawson students, a staff member, and in addition, an entire classroom. So we're going to just get right into it, and I'm going to introduce to you our first award recipient this evening is Dave Coe. So Dave, come on up. All right. Well, I'm still getting to know Dave, but it was interesting when I actually went into Dave's class to make this announcement and shared with his class, the room erupted with cheers. And in middle school, that's a big deal. And in that moment, though, I instantly understood the positive impact that Dave has on his peers and how highly they regard him. I want to share a little bit about what his teachers have said. Dave works diligently to ensure his thinking is communicated clearly, both in discussions and in writing. Not only does he tackle sophisticated ideas for any eighth grader, he communicates with an awareness of his audience. He knows when to be playful and when to be serious and how to connect with others. This skill is especially evident as he launches the Culture Club this year, encouraging our Lawson students to see that while our cultures may be different, there's so much that connects us. Dave also embodies the qualities of an inclusive collaborator. He's a natural leader in group settings, keeping his team focused and ensuring their work is completed thoughtfully. He is gentle when someone needs guidance. He always is ready to roll up his sleeves and help. And Dave consistently shows respect for his classmates and teachers, demonstrating empathy and care in all that he does. I do want to take a moment to acknowledge Dave's parents, Nikki Cheng and Sung Yu Ko, who are here with us this evening. So much of what we see in Dave is a reflection of the love and support that you provide. And I'd like to share some of the words from them. As parents, we couldn't be prouder of Dave. Seeing his curiosity, kindness, and dedication recognized in this way fulfills our hearts with joy. Dave, we want you to know how grateful we are for your hard work, your positive spirit, and the way you always do your best, not only for yourself, but also for those around you. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep being the wonderful person you are. We would also like to express our heartfelt thanks to Lawson's teachers and staff for their endless support, encouragement, and care. Your guidance has helped Dave discover his strengths, build confidence, and find joy in learning. We are truly thankful to be a part of such a caring and inspiring school community. So Dave, congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Your curiosity, kindness, and leadership shine brightly, and we are excited to see all the ways you will continue to make positive differences at Lawson and beyond. feel like I need to be able to look at the people. All right, our next recipient is Momo Hattori Rolls. Momo, come on up. So I've, again, been getting to know Momo this year, but Momo was one of the very first students that I met. Each year, it's pretty typical for the administrators to put on some sort of assembly format to go over the school-wide expectations. And Momo so kindly helped Ms. Charlson and I with that. And I'll never forget when it was her turn to help address some of the students. I was absolutely blown away. Not only about her willingness to speak in front of the grade levels over and over again, but also by how natural she was up there. In fact, after the first presentation, I half jokingly tried to convince her to just do the presentation. Okay. I think that they were listening to her a little bit more than Ms. Charleston and I. So she did such a wonderful job. Momo is a natural leader. She continues to be an active member of Lawson. She's part of our web leader group. She's been a part of leadership. She is just such a bright, engaging personality that her peers are naturally drawn to her. She demonstrates empathy, respect, and inclusiveness in everything she does, making her a true model of the POL core competencies. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Momo's parents. Mika and Chris are here this evening. And share some of their sentiments. I feel like I have to look at you when so I'm going to share on behalf of your parents, which on behalf of your entire family, we'd like to express our appreciation for your recognition of Momo's contributions to the Lawson community. Momo is the type of person we'd all like to be: funny and warm, considerate of all the needs of others, and willing to share her thoughts while valuing the ideas of those around her. Thank you to all of her teachers who have shared her wisdom and experience with Momo over the years. Your good work is on display tonight. So Momo, congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Your courage, kindness, and natural leadership inspires us all, and we can't wait to see all the ways you continue to shine at Lawson and beyond. Do you want to finish this up? You can. So you can see. I can see how good you are. All right. Our next Superintendent's Award recipient is a staff member who truly embodies the heart of Lawson. So I would like to welcome up Lisa Orlando. So Lisa serves as our leadership teacher and also teaches core, which includes English language arts and social studies. But anyone who knows Lisa knows that her impact extends beyond her classroom walls. She is a teacher, a mentor, and a model of what it means to be both an effective communicator and an inclusive collaborator. Her colleagues describe her as hands down the best educator on campus. One teacher shared that Lisa has been incorporating these competencies, communication, collaboration, reflection, her entire career. She was instrumental in Lawson's creation, thoughtfully exploring programs like the International Baccalaureate, I know we were talking about this. IB to help shape the school's foundation. Her belief in the power of reflection has kept Portfolio Day alive and meaningful for the 7th grade team. And in taking on the leadership program, Lisa has completely transformed it from morning announcements and social support to true student leadership experiences. Her students now create and produce digital content, host noontime activities, and run school events with professionalism and pride. Lisa leads with empathy, respect, and purpose, whether in her ELA, social studies, or leadership classes. Lisa's teaching exemplifies CUSD's POL core competencies and the best of what we strive for as educators. Lisa, your passion, dedication, and unwavering commitment to students have shaped Lawson's culture in lasting ways. So on behalf of all of us at Lawson, thank you for your years of leadership and congratulations on this well-deserved recognition.
All right, and it is my absolute delight to introduce our classroom from Lawson that's being recognized tonight. This is our 8th grade classroom, Ms. Andy Jackson. I don't know if we have a couple of the students come on up. It is my absolute pleasure to recognize Lawson Middle School's 8th grade core class from room 22 for their outstanding communication and collaboration skills. Under the guidance of Miss Andy Jackson, these students have built a classroom community that is thoughtful, inclusive, and inspiring. Early this year, the students of Miss Jackson's core class undertook something remarkable. They drafted a classroom constitution of their own words. Over multiple class periods, they discussed, debated, and refined their ideas before they officially ratified their document. Their constitution emphasizes responsibility, empathy, curiosity, and respect for one another. It celebrates the idea of controlled chaos, bringing positive energy and enthusiasm into learning, and reminds them that mistakes are opportunities to grow. These students don't just talk about collaboration, they live it. Their first major project together, a series of colonial infomercials, was a true test of teamwork, creativity, and communication. Each group brought their ideas to life with humor, insight, and cooperation. Now, as they move forward, the students of room 22 in periods 6 and 7 will be engaging in self-reflection, learning to understand their own strengths as communicators and collaborators so they can continue growing together. These 8th graders truly embody the portrait of a learner competencies. They are effective communicators, able to express themselves with clarity and empathy, and inclusive collaborators, ensuring every student feels heard, respected, and valued. They call themselves the fearless learners, and it's easy to see why. It's an honor to celebrate the students of Miss Jackson's 8th grade core class tonight for the remarkable community they built. As a side note, I do want to also share that I had the honor and privilege of spending 3 days last week with Miss Jackson at a National Ed Leader Conference, where she and I and 6 of our colleagues presented on the Portrait of a Learner. During those entire 3 days engaging in conversations with Ms. Jackson, the energy, the compassion, the dedication, and always the conversation about learning and students came out in every aspect of it. It left me walking away from there. If I had a child at Lawson or any of our schools in CUSD, I would want them to be in Ms. Jackson's class so she could have this opportunity. So congratulations to Ms. Jackson and all of her students.
These guys are in my class too. Yeah, it's not, it was a coincidence, but not surprising.
In closing tonight, I started the night by talking about our Portrait of a Learner and Future Ready Learning. And every night when I go home, I think about what's happening in the world and where we're headed as a district and as a society. And then I had the opportunity to visit classrooms and hear about our great students. And I would say, our future looks pretty bright. Our students are going to be out there prepared. They're going to be prepared for those knowns, the unknowns, and everything else, because they're going to have those durable skills. And it really is an attribute to our teachers, our staff, but also to you as a parent. So thank you. And I just look forward to what's ahead for us. It's an exciting journey, but again, we're all on it together. And I welcome you all to our journey of the portrait. Thank you for coming out tonight.